Get a nice still shot. All right, let's just continue on.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Scouting with Steve. I'm James, and I'm back with my scouting partner Steve, looking at more behind-the-scenes footage of Soul Survivor. How are you tonight, Steve?
I'm doing great. Welcome back, folks, for another episode of Soul Survivor, Scouting with Steve. Happy to see y'all back.
Do you remember how long the trail was?
Yeah, I think that's about, from the road, I believe it was about 3/4 of a mile.
It's way longer than the Goose Hill Trail they said was about a half a mile.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I know Spider Gates is a pretty famous. Lots of people from Massachusetts would definitely know this.
I like that.
We got Steve noticing some poppers off to the side of the trail here. We got some good popper action.
Is that one? Is there one? Here's one. I think that might be a popper. It might pop.
I don't know if I did. I don't see. I know it's, yeah, I think that might be a little bit too
No,
old.
here's a good fat boy. This one will pop.
Hold on, let me get it right.
Otherwise known as Touch Me Nots.
That was a pretty good shot.
Steve was saying he wanted super slow-mo for that shot.
It's not quite in the budget just yet.
Behind the scenes footage of poppers.
We're getting there.
You looking for more poppers?
There's an old gate right there.
It's not an old gate.
Right there, so the trail, an old trail right there. Same thing over here on this side.
Interesting. Let's get some of this water footage. I mean, come on. You can't pass that up.
This is that little river that was flowing underneath the trail over to the graveyard.
You know how upset I'd be if I dropped my phone in there? All my work!
When did you first start hearing about Spider Gates? Was that your brother that told you about it?
Yeah, it was my older brother. That was always like a rite of passage in central Massachusetts. Spider Gates Graveyard is definitely a famous one. And elaborate a little more on this one, but this one's definitely one of the most famous ones I knew of growing up.
Anytime you look up a haunted location for Massachusetts, like they give you the top 10 lists on Google search results, it always has Spider Gates in it no matter what.
Yeah, the gate. Yeah, I think somebody actually probably stole it.
We're still curious as to what happened to the actual gate.
I thought you said that it's preserved somewhere.
I don't remember if that's what we learned or if that's what we theorized on. I was thinking maybe they had just taken it off so it wasn't vandalized further.
Can't believe somebody took the gate. It does instantly feel a little weird in here. Where's the supposed hanging tree? It must be that one.
This is the supposed hanging tree.
Yeah.
Originally, when we had come down here, we were hearing stories about how it was used to hang witches, and I think in reality it was one teenager in the 80s. I don't think witches were involved.
Quaker?
Yes, Quaker Cemetery.
Quaker Cemetery, like originally before the Declaration of Independence. It was before that.
Well, Steve does point out at one point, I'm not sure if it even made it into the video, the oldest grave in this graveyard is something like 1660.
Yeah, that tree was not there in 1660. Definitely can confirm.
Somebody left some glasses. This is it. This is what everybody's been talking about for years.
This is the Earl family, one of the earlier families that lived in Leicester. At the end, the far end on the left, I think it's the last one on the left, is Marmaduke Earl's grave. Supposedly a haunted grave. You can apparently walk around the grave something like 12 times at midnight and he will speak to you. I'm considering making some debunking episodes where I go and test out these supposed legends.
Just put the tent right here. Directly in the middle. Must have been something right here at some point. There's a post right there. I don't think it's a grave. Yeah, there's another one next to you, another one there, another one there. Sons of bitches. Well,
People definitely camp here. See how the ground is making hard back?
that's what I mean. That's what I'm wondering what was up here.
People hang out up here.
Yeah. Okay. That tree's really changed color.
No, this is a different cemetery now, right?
Yes, we are now in West Rutland Cemetery. It's the Irish, mainly primarily based Irish graveyard down on near Long Pond.
1928, 1945.
I'm starting to think that 1661 is a ruse.
I don't know. That could have been legit. Smashed graves and shit. Take it easy. Mullen.
This is a shot of the Mullen grave. It's just going to be a little inside joke.
He did.
He did.
On that side. What's this one? What's this one? Get an angled shot. Do a spin around there. Is there even an inscription on it? Yeah. Barely legible. To your left is creepy looking though. Like that tree with the overgrown grass in between those graves and shit. You looking for Barry's boy? Eating grave berries.
This whole graveyard at night was probably the creepiest one. Even though the Narramore grave is set so far back and everything like that, it was more private, small houses and everything down there. I knew that, you know, you could pull down on that road, you're going to see cars parked up and down that dirt road. Like, if anybody's down there, you're not walking. It's far back in there. This place, though, is just, I don't know, it's weird. At night. Not haunting-wise, but, like, it's quiet, set back. There's nobody nearby whatsoever.
It is on the main road, though, but the pull-off for it is discreet.
And then there's the trail that leads back further into that field. And
the pull-off is discreet off of main road. Definitely seen, you know, sketchy cars parked there late in the evening.
Yeah.
Just down in the culvert where you, like, pull in to park. Did you spend the night over here?
No, I went to Spider Gates and then West Rutland and then Narramore all in one night, and I didn't get home until
that was your third Halloween. That was your third episode. The Halloween special.
Yep.
That's your third episode. Yeah, I remember you were real excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
It's like right on the road, right outside the actual graveyard, but the Narramore grave is by itself, like just to the left of this, probably like 20, 25 feet. A lot
of bugs.
Very buggy. A lot of bugs.
Yeah. 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 Bugs.
Yeah, the bugs are pretty nasty in front of there. I wonder why.
Everywhere we went from the first Scouting with Steve and this second episode was all in one day.
Do we get a semi? Do you look up to see the actual clear shot of Riverside?
Well, yeah, I think I just had one just a minute ago.
You had it a minute ago, but you didn't steady up on it.
Yeah, it seems like all these graveyards are just missing the gates now.
That's why this was
There
all...
it is. There we go.
Yeah,
Riverside.
this was actually... This made it into the final episode, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Good, good. Let's continue. Good call, Steve. Good call. I never doubted you for a second. Also, we look nice and proper with our shirts, too. So if anybody's like, oh, we don't have to bother them. They look like good boys.
We're tough.
Looks like that Frank, too. All right. Continue.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's modern, right? Like most of it is still an active cemetery, but I would say the vast majority, even up on this higher side, we're on the uphill side of this graveyard.
The far side that we're going to see in a couple of minutes, the part that we're looking at right here on the far side near the woods, that's all like newer graves. Everything we're walking around in right here and off to our left is like the older half of the graveyard. And anything that's like, you know, early 1900s and before.
No, I think even this one would be doable. Go all the way in the back somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how creepy it is. I mean, it's kind of creepy. I don't know where this doll grave is yet. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. We'll make our way around the whole thing, I'm sure. This thing's kind of cool, too. Good old Sibley, yeah. It's another sign that I've been trying to keep out for.
No one's going to mow it anytime soon.
No.
But this, we can tell that.
People are still coming here to maintain it.
But it has been mowed recently, so it's not going to get mowed again for a week or so.
What's with these Sibleys and having badass stones? That one I just looked at was also Sibley.
It's a good shot right here. The sun behind that tree.
You're not wrong. Come look at it. Look at the scene you just created, Steve.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a good one right there. Oh, shit.
Touch that one.
I don't know. You just gotta touch every single one. This is what Steve wants when we go. He doesn't want money. He doesn't want anything else. He just wants to touch the stones.
Here Steve is touching his graves. It's the one shot I had, even though he did it about 40 times during the whole day.
I want to get up in front of this one. I like this plot. The bear. I don't think it's appropriate. Want to get a shot of this one that you're walking in front of? Their style of family plots is kind of cool.
Adams family.
No shit, it is the Adams family. You're right.
Adams family. Hit it while riding the bear.
Paraphernalia left upon this grave. I'm assuming that it was there for a reason. I'm hoping it was there for a reason and not just because somebody was disrespecting the grave.
Barnacle. His name is Barnacle?
That's like a common theme for this episode too, is all these items that are being left all over grave tops and everything. We had the one with the sunglasses and spider gates. We had pipe and coins left on that, and then we have all the toys for the Nairmore grave, which we're coming up on right now.
This one over here. All right. I wasn't sure. I didn't see one. I didn't even know.
I can see it from the top side. I just didn't say anything. I wanted it to be a surprise for the end.
I didn't even know it was going to be down
I can
here.
see it when we pulled in.
Some nice mushrooms. Nice mushrooms. It's a lot of toys. Nairmore. They're all kids.
It's absolutely beautiful down there, especially in the springtime. It is beautiful.
1921.
Great place for a walk. Great place to take a stroll.
Great.
I know we're looking at the actual Nairmore grave now. It's a little more morbid.
Great place to take your clothes off and leave them on the ground, apparently. So yeah, the whole history is pretty tragic of the Nairmore children. If you want to get the full lowdown, watch the 3rd episode of Soul Survivor. But the mom was basically destitute, had 6 children. The husband wasn't helping her, pretty much was drinking away any little bit of savings they had. And I guess the government was going to step in and take the kids away. And it was like they gave her about a week to get everything else squared away for the kids. And she got things squared away for the kids all right, because she apparently led them one by one into the kitchen and killed each of them with an axe.
And if you don't go back and watch that episode, shame on you. But the tradition is, in Barre, people bring children's toys and leave them for the children to play with when their lives were cut short.
I did leave a couple toys when I went. I left me an Obi-Wan action figure.
Well, that you gotta watch the episode if you want to see that.
No, it's like a remote.
Did you start spinning that? Or is that spinning on its own?
Spinning on its own. Probably wind.
I don't think that's how those work.
Well, I think that's exactly how they work.
It's spinning in reverse, though.
And then it stopped as soon as I started filming it. Well, I suppose.
Like this one?
Yeah, no, this one was good.
So now we're on to the credits. This is the behind-the-scenes footage within the behind-the-scenes footage of how we worked on the Kneeland Maids Bare Bones episode.
On swing.
We had a little bit of issues with getting Steve's arm properly in focus, so
And there's also a cat. Wasn't being the cat.
Stop, yeah. More anger. You're beating me.
Lily trying to direct us in the background, my research assistant. So that's gonna be about it for this week on Scouting with Steve. We've really been enjoying doing these. I have big plans for our next episode. It's got some really good stuff to it. Steve, you got anything else you need to say to these guys?
Yeah, I do. So thanks so much for all the support from anyone that's been watching Soul Survivor. Just really appreciate everyone's support. And thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Say bye, Steve.
Goodbye.